Well, you have heard Dr. Stein and several of our other authors mention this mystery person, Ramses. Who is this Ramses person? And what kind of name is that? Egyptian, but no, he's not. So Ramses is the author success coach here at the Author Incubator. He has helped hundreds of authors work their way through the blocks, stopping them, breaking up with their blocks, and to connect with their ideal reader. And as part of his work in the Author Incubator, he realized there were some themes, some lessons, some tools that he could share with the world beyond the walls of this building. Those lessons are in the book, The End of Writer's Block: Insider Secrets from the World's Best Book Coaching Program for how to overcome perfectionism, end procrastination, and free your inner author. Our author success coach, Ramses Rodriguez. Hello. So great to see you on this side of the microphone. We are celebrating this amazing accomplishment. It's your second book with the Author Incubator. So I want to hear from your perspective. What's this book about? Why did you write this one?
Well, I wrote this book as being part of the team now at the Author Incubator. I wrote this book for coaches who are looking to get rid of their writer's block and finally write a book to help their business.
So when you first came, you wrote your first book about panic attacks and how panic attacks might have affected your career. I think they had a great effect on your career because they led you to our door. But I found your book, Stop Pressing Your Own Panic Button, has been really helpful for authors in helping them manage the anxiety that comes with writing, with putting yourself out there. Like you heard Natalie talking about telling her personal story. Achina, you've heard so many of the authors here talk about how this process brought up stuff they had to work through. Is anxiety for you connected to writer's block?
Oh, absolutely. So one of the things that made me a really good fit to joining your team here at the Author Incubator was the fact that I'd brought all of the training from my own practice as a panic attack coach, and I was able to just kind of merge it, implement it into what you were already doing, which was already a success, and get a kind of workflow, a kind of systematic way of getting someone from concept to created book with flow and ease, kind of in a gentle way, in a way that kind of felt good. As you mentioned earlier, if you try to beat the book out of you, the energy coming out of the book is not gonna be making a difference. And so really the goal was to, yes, bring this whole idea of writer's block as a concept of writer's anxiety and address it similarly. So like that, whenever you do write, that energy you're pouring into the book is a positive one that's going to make an impact.
I love that. And I think like attracts like. You pour that positive energy in and more people find your book. So super powerful. Well, have to ask this question from Deborah from New York City. She wants to know, what's your number one tip for beginners struggling with writer's block?
This is a great question. It's going to be a little bit counterintuitive, but I challenge you as a tip to ask yourself, what's in it for me? And this is interesting because it takes a little bit of bravery to ask this question of you, but imagine what it's like to actually write a book. Feel this, whatever you're envisioning is gonna be the impact, let yourself lean into it. I even time yourself for 60 seconds, and a whole 60 seconds, imagine what it's like to write the book, be the author who's making a difference, making an impact. And then by doing so, you might be giving yourself a little bit of a back door around the writer's block, and then possibly be taking some decisions from that new space.
I love that. It's like leaning into gratitude, right? One of my beginning writer's block tips, which is different but sort of similar just in terms of changing your emotion, is write your acknowledgments. And I don't care if your acknowledgments are 20 pages long. Every time that writer's block feeling comes up, think of one more person you could be grateful for. Write about what you're grateful for. Put it in your acknowledgments. And then it is a little backdoor secret to changing your feelings. When you change your feelings, then you will have maybe a different thought about your writer's block. So we've got all the tricks here.
Yeah, I agree. That's part of the way that in just a few quarters, joining the team, I got over 250 people just going through the program, almost at a 100% success rate of manuscript completed, and they all only came with an idea, and we went from concept to done. And
I love it. I want to show people this cover, which has my name on it too. I was lucky enough to write the foreword for this one. It's a rarity for me, but super fun. It is called The End of Writer's Block: Insider Secrets from the World's Best Coaching Program for How to Overcome Perfectionism, End Procrastination, and Free Your Inner Author. Now, one of the really fun things about this book is that every single one of our authors will get a copy of it. But even if you're not one of our authors, you can get a copy today for free on Amazon. Find the link, and if you have writer's block or any other creativity block, if you're having trouble painting or drawing or maybe even getting to the gym, you will find inspiration in this book about overcoming procrastination and reaching your goals. So those were our 7 authors. I will take partial credit for helping them through, but there's an amazing team, including you, their author success coach. So how proud are you of them?
They're like my chickadees who went to graduation. I love them. Yeah.
I know they have loved being able to graduate with you this time around. So congratulations on your book. I want to thank you for joining us today to celebrate these authors as they release their books. We hope you have been inspired by them all. Here at the Author Incubator, we're not looking for authors with big social media followings. We're not looking for the best writers. You've heard about Emily and Corey and Nkechi and Bethany. The editors here can help you with your writing. What we are looking for that no one on our team can help you with, not Ramses, not me, is people who are on a mission to change lives. That can only come from inside you. When it does, Ramses can coach you through your writer's block and Emily can help you make it sound beautiful. But you have to be someone who is not willing to let anything stand in the way of you making the difference you were born to make. That's how you fall in love with your future book. To create a message that serves thousands of readers and changes the world. And if you are ready for that, Ramses and I both want to meet you. Those are our peeps. So go to theauthorincubator.com/apply or click the button on this page. You can get started right away with our application. Don't be intimidated. Share your story with us where you are right now. You'll meet with one of the acquisitions editors on our team, and here's a newsflash. They are all authors too. So like Ramses, they have gone through the program and they are just sisters and brothers on the journey helping you through this. So they will not pressure you in any way, but they'll help you see if you've got something here that can make a difference. And if you're wondering what the finished product might look like, then please go ahead and get all of these books before you go. They are only free for a limited time. We would love it if you would share the links on social media, if you would write a review on Amazon, and do not forget to tune in tomorrow for part 2 of our Fall in Love with Your Future book series, where we'll be talking with more authors about how their books are continuing to change the world with love, because it's Valentine's Day, y'all, tomorrow. So we are going to be bringing out all the stops. That's all we've got for today. Thank you so much for being part of our journey here at the Author Incubator, where we are changing the world one book at a time.